Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vo TV Primetime Show. I'm your host, Nelson Mike Medam Muriuki. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And remember, today's broadcast is live streaming on six other platforms, which includes Vo TV YouTube channel, the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, also the KNL Facebook page, my Facebook private page, and also on Twitter at Vo Television. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm going to give you guys some time to tune in. We have some major topics today. Let me see who's out here. We have Gali Barbara, Saudi Arabia. We have Florence Wangoi saying Nikondani. We have Jane Chege, who is now also a new servant here at Vo TV Network. Karibu, Jane Chege. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And again, this is the Vo TV Primetime Show, the 9 p.m. edition. I'm your host, Nelson McNamorioki, and we have a couple of a couple of topics that we're going to address today. Now, Pia, let me say shortly before I started this broadcast, I had a couple of other surprises and other messages that were reaching me that I will also address on this broadcast today. Let me see. Eileen watching on Facebook. Welcome, welcome. Kaki Nelly saying present. Kim is here, tuned all the way from Bahrain. Rose is here. Sisi Diobengi as we proceed. Keep on tuning in, keep on dropping those comments. And if once you get here, you know how we do it. You like the broadcast, you share, and if you are new here, feel free to subscribe to the channels, either the Vo TV YouTube channel. If you're watching on the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, you can subscribe there as well. So as we continue to grow, but let me first introduce the major topic today. It's going to be the issue of the Kenyan Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Alfred Mutua, will be traveling to Saudi Arabia this week. The topic is, will he fix the Saudi migration crisis? Tumekuwa hapa tukilia, watu hapa wamekuwa wakilia. Neno nimesema ya kwamba show ya leo itakuwa specifically dedicated to our sisters who are working in Saudi Arabia, among, of course, other topics that I will be discussing today. But this will be the main topic. Dr. Alfred Mutua, who is traveling to Saudi Arabia to discuss what's happening. And I will give a presentation of what I've been covering on the back end, what I found out, what he is saying, and especially what the recruitment agents are saying as well. So karibu karibu, Wadoivi is here. So Wadoivi, Jen Wachega, you know what to do. Kazi kwenyu. But before we get on that subject, let me bring in another guest. Yesterday, I held another interview with Mamake Joy Acheng, the mother of Joy Acheng, who is in Albania. A very sad story of a young Kenyan, 22 years old, in Albania, who was thrown from a high-rise building, fighting for her life at the hospital. But yesterday, at least we received a message of hope. Okay. Yesterday you were here. Mamake Joy alikuja hapa akaongea. We saw Joy. And the doctors who said that Joy staying on a breathing machine was waste of oxygen. God has done the opposite. Now, check this out. Shortly before I came on air, somebody reached out. And I'm gonna let that person introduce himself. Isaac?
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the broadcast. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Man, I'm doing great. So Isaac, say hi to the viewers. Can you just let the viewers know where you're watching from as we proceed with today's broadcast?
Hello, everybody. I'm watching this broadcast from Europe, from France at the moment.
Okay. So, and I understand that, but you are an American citizen, but currently you're serving in the military in France.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. So, yeah, go ahead, Isaac, and tell the viewers. Uh, you say that you knew Joy, and I've actually seen the transcript of your communication, especially of your last communication with Joy. Go ahead and tell us about that situation and what you would like to tell the viewers today, or what you would like us to know today.
Well, I had known Joy since 2020, about 2 years, and we had been romantically involved, just talking online. Never got a chance
Mhm.
to meet, but I was making plans to go and meet her at the beginning of August. Like I
Okay.
showed you in the conversation that I sent,
Yeah.
I was going to Albania to go visit her, and then
Hmm.
I was injured while working, and I couldn't leave the country. I was in the hospital myself.
Okay.
I had a leg injury, so I wasn't able to leave. And then
Gotcha.
everything was fine. We were talking, and then the day of her accident, she didn't reply back. And
Wow.
just like I showed you in the picture, a couple of days went by. Again, no response, no response. September, no
Yeah.
response. Um, I am friends with two or three of her coworkers, her friends on Instagram, and I saw one of her friends post an Instagram story a few days ago about her, and my heart hit the floor. It sunk. Uh,
Wow.
it was one of the most painful experiences I had felt in my life.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
and
Certain.
so it really hurt, and because I didn't know what had happened. And then once I started to, because what she had posted to the Instagram story was a link for the
Yeah.
GoFundMe saying she was in a coma. And
Yeah.
then I
That's
read
right.
what had happened, and I read that she was thrown from a balcony. And then all of these questions started to roll through my mind of what the situation was. So
That's
and
right.
then I watched your video the other day on what happened, and apparently
Yeah.
the police haven't done a very good job on the investigation, is what's going on so far.
So what we have right now. So yesterday we again, luckily, let's first of all say this is a platform where people, we come here, we pray, and we dedicate everything to our God in heaven for healing. And yesterday we had an interview with the mom at the hospital. We got some good news that there is hope and that she's a fighter.
Hmm.
And the mom gave us the whole all the updates. I'm gonna send you that link. But now there's a legal aid that is looking into what happened. So uh, let's wait and see what's gonna be the outcome. What I'm gonna request you to do is, again, be there for the moral support. Um, it's kind of a nasty thing finding something like this online. When was the last time you spoke with Joy? I think it was that Sunday, right? That Sunday when she had the accident, or that day when she had the accident.
Yeah, I believe it was the August 12th, August 11th was the last
Yeah,
time I had spoke to her.
yeah, yes,
And I know her mother. I've spoken to her mother before, before Joy had moved to Albania. Me
yeah,
and Joy had been in contact for nearly 2 years, and
yeah.
so yeah,
Sad thing, man.
all this has happened so fast in the last day and a half. I haven't had time to really try to contact her mother. I don't know how to contact her mother, because the Joy's number is the only way I could have contacted her was through Joy, obviously. But and
That's
then
right.
I've messaged her friends I've seen on Instagram, and nobody's replied back. So for
Okay.
me, yeah,
Yeah.
it's the you having the other woman on the show that had given their blood transfusion. This was kind of a new beacon of hope for me, that I could find some answers, that I could see how she was doing.
That's right. So what I'm gonna do is, Isaac. What I'm gonna do is, again, welcome to VoTV Primetime Show. This is Isaac, all the way. He's communicating with VoTV all the way from France, an American citizen who serves in the military in France. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna connect you with the mom. I'm gonna connect you with Linda. and then
Thank you.
you can get all the information that you need. This is someone that this is someone that you are in touch with for 2 years, and there may be, there was hope for the future. Here we are today, Isaac. We cannot question what has happened, but all we have to do is keep on hoping. So, my brother, thank you very much for reaching out to Vote TV, and I will send you all the information, and you can get in touch with the family and get in touch with Linda. Sounds like a plan?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, bye. Again, Vote TV tukiendeleanga. That was something that I needed to address. That was something that I needed to touch on. 5 minutes before me coming live, he reached out, and like I always say, Vote TV, we are a family. So he's come here, he's spoken, and I'm gonna make sure that he connects with the family, connects with the mom in Albania, connect with Linda in Albania, and then we can take it from there. Who's here? MD Ahmed is here. Elizabeth Wanyongo is here. Kim is here. Fatma Nasmi is here. Peshi is here. Jane Chege and Watoivi, you know your assignment. Now, topic ya leo itakuwa ni kuhusu safari ya Dr. Alfred Mutua ambaye anaenda Saudi Arabia. Swali ni, will Dr. Alfred Mutua, the new CS in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, will he be able to fix the mess in Saudi Arabia? Will he be able to fix the broken sewage? Will he be able to fix and eliminate all these rogue agents who are still in business? Will he be able to fix the corruption in the industry? Will he be able to fix the deaths that are happening in the country? And before niendele, there's something I want to make an announcement. Ndio mjue Mungu ni Mungu. Ndio mjue Mungu ni Mungu. I want to make an announcement before we actually even dive into the whole topic of Alfred Mutua. I want to make an announcement. Do you remember Lynette Akinyi? Mamake Lynette Akinyi alikuwa hapa. She came here. She cried. Alilia machozi ya uchungu sana kwa sababu Lynette Akinyi miaka 3 tangu asafiri Saudia hajaiongea na mamake. Do you remember? Do you remember? Let me check your memory. Watu hivi. Mnakumbuka mamake Lynette Akinyi? She came here, mom. Akalia. Tukalia machozi. Tukalia. Because 3 years alitoka Kenya 2019. Na hajaongea na mamake tangu 2019. Do you want to hear something crazy? What it is here? Joyce, thank you very much. Do you remember me saying, oh yeah, alafu juu mamake alikuwa amepigiwa, ilisemekana kwamba Lynette Akinyi amekufa. Mnakumbuka? Fatma, Watoivi, Meritu, Jesse, Jinja. Mnakumbuka? Mose. Thank you. Lakini mnakumbuka, let me be very specific. Mnakumbuka tuliambiwa amekufa, lakini hapakuwa na any information ako mochari gani, hapakuwa na any information what happened to Lynette Akinyi, hapakuwa na any information about anything. Mnakumbuka? Do you remember? Okay. Now, let's walk these things up. Thank you, son. Thank you. Na mamake Akinyi kuna kitu alisema hapa, akasema kama mtoto wangu amekufa niletewe nizike. Mnakumbuka? It's on public record. Mnakumbuka? But let me tell you something. Do you remember me saying that VoTV will not declare Lynette Akinyi until we have sufficient evidence ya kwamba Akinyi amekufa. Do you remember? In VoTV. Do you remember? Nilisema VoTV, we will not declare Lynette Akinyi dead until there is sufficient evidence ya kusema ako mochari gani, ako hospitali gani, and what happened. Do you remember? Mnakumbuka? You want to hear something crazy? Now that you remember, when Mama Akinyi came here akalia machozi, mtoto wake amekufa. If you remember, me saying VoTV will not declare Akinyi dead until we have sufficient evidence of what has happened. Kama mnakumbuka hayo yote, wacha niwaambie kitu ingine na mtashangaa. Before niingie broadcast ya leo, nimepigiwa simu. Lynette Akinyi amepigia mamake simu leo na wakaongea. Lynette Akinyi amepigia mamake simu leo na wameongea. Can we give our God in heaven a round of applause? Yes. She called the mom today and they spoke. Let me give you 1 minute. Kwambia Mungu asante. It's not about what they declare. It's about what God declares. Tabitha, Joyce, child of God, Jesse Drang, I'm going to give you 1 minute. Kwambia Mungu asante. Shiro, Zipporah, Mary, Wadoivi. I'm giving you 1 minute just to tell God thank you for what he has done again. Niambia foundation A platform, foundation ya VoTV is and will always be my God in heaven. Jana tulikuwa na Joy Achieng, right? The doctors were telling us last week that her staying on a breathing machine is waste of oxygen. Am I right? Esther, my sister in Germany, Kim. Let's go. Thank you. I'm going to give you another 1 more minute ya kuambia Mungu asante kwa yale ametenda. It's not what they declare, it's about what he declares. Who am I talking to, man? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Lynette Akinyi is alive. When you're dealing with some situations, you need a different version of faith. When you're dealing with something, and nilikaa hapa nikasikiza, nikawatch mama amelia, nikaambia mama, hapana, siwezi kuja hapa niseme Lynette amekufa kama sina majibu. Let's go. Beth is here. Qatar. That's how God works. That's how God works. And let that settle. Because I know there's someone who's watching here. There's someone who's watching this broadcast and is in a bad situation. There's someone who's watching this broadcast and is like, man, I'm at the end of the road. I've reached the end of the road. There's someone who's watching this broadcast who's crying because that person is going through a situation, either a family situation, maybe it's a financial situation, maybe it's something, could be something else. Tabitha, welcome. But when you take that, listen, I always keep telling people, look, don't complain about how big your problems are. Flip the script and start telling your problems how big God is. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to right now? Kuna mtu najua yuko hapa sahi anasema maisha yamefika mwisho. Kuna mtu yuko hapa sahi anaangalia left, anaangalia right. Today is the 1st of October. There's someone who's staring at this broadcast anasema, my God, I don't even have a dime to pay my rent. I don't even have a dime to pay for whatever. I don't even have this. Who am I talking to? Lynette Akinyi ako hai. Beth, I haven't seen that comment. Sorry. What's going on with Shayla? Kuna breaking news. You want to join? Just join me on the show. Let me send you the link. So it's not about what people say, it's about what God says. Watu waanze kujita mkutano. Unaambia Mungu kuja mkutano. Ndagweta mushamanio. Lynette Akinyi is alive. Ebu andikeni hapo kwa chat right now. Lynette Akinyi is alive. Lynette Akinyi is alive. Write kwa comment. Andika kwa comment sahi. Three years. Let me bring in some guests. I'm going to bring in my guest. My first guest is Yvonne. Naona kuna breaking news. Beth, ingia na video. Naona kuna breaking news about one other case ambayo nataka mtatuambia. Naona kuna breaking news and let's look into that right now. Yvonne, karibu, say hi to the viewers as I prepare my screen.
Hello, the Bo TV family. I hope you are doing good. Long time no see. We have been so much busy, and we thank God for this far that He has brought us. And I welcome each and everybody of you on this live. Let us like, comment, and share so that this message goes viral and it is able to reach each and everybody. Thank you so much.
Lynette, can you just say that? Can you please say that statement? Lynette Akinyi is alive.
Lynette Akinyi is alive.
Thank you. Beth, all the way from Qatar, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Can you, Beth, can you start by saying Lynette Akinyi is alive?
Lynette Akinyi is alive.
Asante sana. But I can. I've been told before we proceed, Yvonne. I've been told we have some breaking news about this other case that we all know. The case, the story of Mercy Sakim, ambaye alichomwa na Mkenya mwenzake Sheila. That's the picture. The lady on the right, Mercy Sakim, mamake alikuwa hapa, the cousin was here yesterday, na ambaye amekufia nchini Saudi Arabia. In the middle is ni yule muuaji ambaye anaitwa Sheila. Huyu mwanamke nikimwona, wacha nimwambie blood pressure yangu huchapa 496. On the extreme left is the boyfriend Jamal, ambaye pia familia yake nimewaleta hapa na tumeweza kuongea, but I'm hearing we have some breaking news. Beth, the floor is yours.
Okay. Basi ya Saudi imeweza kucommunicate na sisi na ika-communicate na Mike Sonko na ikasema that huyu msichana ameshtakiwa kunyongwa unless
Okay.
the family a letter to the government.
Munasikiza?
Yes.
Munasikiza?
Yes,
Yeah.
tunasikiza.
Beth, I want you Beth repeat that statement, alafu from there itaenda kwa Yvonne, you give your comments, the viewers you give a statement, the viewers you give your views ya kwamba Sheila amehukumiwa kunyongwa unless familia yake familia yake Sheila waandikie serikali barua. Give your comments as I post this on my Facebook.
Okay.
Beth, back to you again.
The lady, she deserves it because she did a very evil thing. This is a very evil thing. Kuua Mkenya mwenzako alafu tena ujaua huyu Mkenya mkiwa kwenye nyumbani. You are all foreigners in a foreign country. Alafu unaenda kuua msichana sababu ya mwanaume. She deserves it.
Yvonne.
Hiyo kitendo alitenda kitendo baya sana.
As for me, I will say that Sheila, you deserve the judgment. You couldn't have killed Mercy Sakim. At one point, you could think about the family that depends on Mercy Sakim. All of us have come here to search for greener pastures. You couldn't have been inhuman in that sense. And to our Kenyan government, just as our constitution says that we are going to abide by the laws of Saudi Arabia or the foreign countries that we are working in, let the law take its course. Let the law take its course. In Saudi Arabia, if you steal, that hand is being cut off. If you kill,
That's right.
you are supposed to be killed. Let the law take its course. There's no need of the government going to make an appeal when our sister Mercy is no more. You cannot take a one-sided information. Let law take its course, and let this be an example to other Kenyans who think that they're coming to overrule this country, or they're coming to make their own way of constitution in this country. If you are going to appeal this case, it means that we will never be respected in this kingdom. Nobody will ever respect us. Mercy never deserved that death. So serikali yetu ya Kenya, ninawaomba kwa moyo mkunjufu, wacheni Sheila aende ndani. Manake alisema ya kwamba ashaua wengine kule Kenya. Mnataka mrudishe huko tena aende kuua wengine? Mnataka aende Kenya aende kuua tena familia ya Mercy ama familia ya Jamal? Because mnaona Jamal ako hapa alichomwa. Mercy ndio huyo yuko katika mochari. It is so much heartbreaking. Government, hii kesi msichukulie mzaha. If you want us to be respected by this kingdom, if you want this bilateral rule to continue with this country, mimi ninawaomba tu wacheni nchi ya Saudi Arabia ifanye vile itafanya. So wamefanya ruling. Yeye mwenyewe ndiye alichukua acid akaenda akamwagia Mercy. She knew very well the rules in Saudi Arabia. Let the law take its course. Mimi ninawaomba tu, si kwa ubaya. It pains. Huyu msichana amekufa, maacha mtoto, kuna jamii inamtegemea. Who will do justice for this family? If you make an appeal.
The mother was here. Mamake Masi Sakim was here. The son she has left behind, Promise Baraka, was here. She cried here on this show. She was here. She was here. And by the way, Tabitha, people are really standing with your statement, Yvonne. And thank you very much. Everyone here.
Nelson, our girls are breaking rules in this country. And when you try to caution these Kenyans, they take it as for granted. Na wanajua kwamba serikali yao hakuna ile kitu inaweza fanya. Serikali ya Kenya, kama mnataka mheshimiwe na nchi zingine, kama mnataka mkuwe na ile uaminifu kwa zile mikataba ambazo mmetengeneza na nchi za Asian countries, tafadhali waambie kwamba hata familia ikikuja waambie hiyo tumewacha mikononi mwa serikali ya Saudi Arabia. Maanake kitu ya kwanza, Sheila hayuko kwa contract. Alivunja sheria. Yeye ni ihrab. Yeye ni murife. Yeye ni kemboi. Then to add on that, she has committed a crime. This is attempt murder on Jamal.
That's right. It's actually I like that. Number one is A, she killed Masi Sakim, and B, attempted murder on Jamal. And I like the way you break it down.
Then the next thing, she intentionally killed Masi Sakim. So let the law take its course. Hakuna haja tushinde tunabembeleza hawa wasichana. Wacha Sheila akuwe mfano bora kwa wale wa Kenya ambao wanavunja sheria na wanaona ya kwamba wamefika. Ni nchi yetu ya Kenya ambayo inaharibiwa jina. Ni nchi yetu ya Kenya ambayo itasitisha mikataba ama kandarasi kati ya nchi ambazo tunafanya ndani za Asia na ile nchi yetu ya Kenya.
That's right.
Sasa si ati tunafurahia ati Masi anaenda kuuliwa nini na nini. Mwenyewe alivunja sheria na mwenyewe anajua kwamba ukivunja sheria za Saudi Arabia ni hivyo ndio inafanyika. Masi is no more. Jamal hajui nani atamuoa akiwa na hizi maalama. Alikuwa anapiganiwa na wanawake. Who will marry him? Who is going to heal the family of Jamal? Who is going to heal the family of Masi? Before writing a letter of appeal, ya kwamba nani arudi Kenya aende kuhukumiwa kule, then I don't think if that is right. Sheila deserves that. If she has killed in Kenya and she has come to kill in Saudi Arabia, she deserves to be killed. Fine.
Man.
Nothing like appeal. And I'm not sorry for anything. On that note, I'm not sorry for anything. Because all these victims, who is going to give them justice?
That's right.
Mimi ni Kadama. Si ati ninaongea nikiwa Kenya. Mimi ni Kadama. And you cannot take other people's children, unaenda unawafanyia vitu kama hizi na zile, all those crap that we have been seeing every day. The brothel activities, that is haram. Sasa akikuja kule nchini kwetu Kenya, ahukumiwe kitu kama miaka 6 ama 7. Ama miaka 10. Baadaye tena atoke nje. Sasa ataendelea kuwa wengine, asema kwamba mimi nimezoea kuua, hata kule Saudi niliua.
That's right.
If she continues this way, trust me not, our Kenyan government, mtakuja kukatishwa bilateral rule with Asian countries. Na watu wenu watateseka. There are thousands of Kenyans in Asian countries. If you want us to be respected, if you want us to be given, to be given respect. Let law take its course. Tumeshinda tukilia mambo ya agent, tumeshinda tukilia mambo ya embassy, tumeshinda tukilia mambo ya serikali. Leo tumepata victim. Let her serve as an example to other people. Akuwe tu mfano bora. Ndio at least ule mtu mwenye anakuja nchi ya Asia kufanya kazi atasema kwamba I need to respect this country that I'm working in. I need to carry my Kenyan flag very high with 4 colors. I need to represent it with respect so that the next person who will come here will be respected. My country will be respected. If we have any burning issue, it is very much easy for us to be assisted. And to Dr. Alfred Mutua, as you come to Saudi Arabia next week, I'm begging you, go to the government, ask them wakupatie ile app ya Waafrika na muone mambo ambayo Waafrika wanafanya. Wako nayo na watawapatia. Mkiwaomba kwa hekima, mkiwaomba kwa nia ya kutaka kubadilisha mienendo za wasichana wetu.
Yvonne, na wale wote ambao wana watch ya leo. Again, thank you very much. Welcome to VOTV Primetime Show. Remember the main feature of the day. Honorable Mutua is traveling to Saudi Arabia this week. How are Kenyans feeling about this? How are Kenyans who are working in Saudi Arabia feeling about this? How are families back in Kenya who have their children are working in Saudi Arabia feel about this? We are going to jump into that discussion right now. Let's start. Ni wangapi ambao wana watch show ya leo ambao wanafanya kazi Saudia? Muinue mikono. Yvonne is here. Yvonne is here. Kama unafanya kazi Saudi Arabia, regardless of whether uko under contract ama uko kwa contract, tafadhali inua mkono. Elizabeth, Jesse, Aziz, Gladys Wanjiko. Inua mkono. Then what I'm going to do is, ningetaka hii discussion ya leo, I want this discussion to be based on what would you like to see Dr. Alfred Mutua do? Ni nini ungetaka kuona akiongelelea? Ni wapi ungetaka kuona ameenda? Yvonne ataongea. That's why nimemleta hapa, because she's a kadama working under contract. And kama kuna mtu ambaye angetaka kuingia hapa, nyinyi kadama ambao mko Gulf, mko Saudi especially, kama kuna mtu angetaka kuingia hapa kama guest, tafadhali fanya hivi. Nitumie message kwa WhatsApp, namba naweka kwa screen, ndio namba iko hapo. Contact WhatsApp, alafu nitakutumia link uingie hapa as a guest. Cynthia, Jane, Cecilia, Cynthia Kelo, Anwanjiko. Ni wengi wako hapa. So let's dive into the discussion right away. Yvonne, there are a few things you've mentioned. Let me start with the first comment ya Esther Muramba anasema Juma atolewe embassy. Let's start with the issue of the embassy. Kumekuwa na kilio sana kwa sababu embassy haifanyi kazi. Kumekuwa na complaint sana ya one person especially. His name is Juma. Nataka, this is going to be, look at those who are watching, and Yvonne, as you're here, I want this to be a dialogue with, we are having a dialogue with Mutua. We are telling him, you and your delegate, this is what we expect you to do. My Facebook page has thousands of comments after I put out the information today. So, Yvonne, let's start with you as my guest. on the broadcast.
To Dr. Alfred Mutua, we appreciate your efforts in trying to ensure that every Kenyan that is in foreign countries, this Kenyan is being respected, this Kenyan is secured, and this Kenyan has the security he or she deserves. To our Kenyan embassy, the consulate office based in Saudi Arabia, Juma must go. By force, by fire.
Clear statement.
Number 2, we need all embassy attaches to be cleared in that office. Our Kenyans are being abused. Our Kenyans are being taken for granted. Nobody is ready to rescue our Kenyans. As you come to Saudi Arabia, ensure that our girls are being added salary of 1,500 Saudi Riyal as per the healthcare.com, whereby the employer is supposed to deposit 2,500 US dollars in their account before picking Akadama. And these are the rules which they give the employer, that this lady is supposed to be paid on time. This lady is supposed to be given security. This lady is supposed to be given internet for him or for her to communicate with her people back home or with the healthcare, so that in case there is any need of help, she is able to be assisted as fast as possible. We need this salary to be increased from 900 Saudi Riyal to 1,500 Saudi Riyal. We need this contract to be reduced from 2 years to 1 year, just as the Philippines have done to their people.
Wow.
Kenya, we are a big country. Kenya is a source of is a source of manpower. That is, we are having a lot of people who are working here in Saudi Arabia or in Asian countries, and they are very much dedicated to their works. So kindly ensure that this issue is being resolved. The issue about agencies, we need these agencies to be disbanded and be recruited afresh. We have rogue agencies, people who don't have even a license, and are working under our government name. They're not able to assist our girls when they're in need. They're not able even to give out any clue of their girls. Most of these agencies, that they're bringing people in thousands, in hundreds, but they're not able to trace even a single girl. To Kenyan government, the girls who traveled in 2021, majority of them are not on contract, simply because these girls were not being attended to. These girls were not being listened to. There's nobody who is able to take care of them. There's nobody who is able to listen to them. When they go back to their offices, they're being forced to go back to that employer who is mistreating her. They're able to even deduct their salaries. They're able even to snatch funds from them so that they cannot record any mischievous things that is happening in those offices. We need a clear guideline. We are as Kadamas. We have helped a lot. Not because that we are the agents, not because that these girls, we take them off from their employers to outside. We talk to these girls, we talk to their bosses, and when they realize that huyu mtu ako na mtu ambaye anamfuatilia, huwa wanarudisha kiburi chao chini. And na tunaongea na wao kwa njia mufti sana, ile njia ambayo agent akitumia kuongea nayo na mwajiri, msichana atashughulikiwa. Wale masupervisors ambao wako hapa, wacheni kupiga Wakenya. We need a clear guidelines. Hao wasichana wanatoroka kwa sababu kwa hizo ofisi kwa sababu ya zile vitu ambazo wanapitia. We need these girls to be respected. Hata wanaume wanateseka, lakini hawasemi, wanajivumilia tu kisabuni tu. Nelson Mike Bidamo, let me tell you this, drivers in Saudi Arabia, they are being paid 1,000 Saudi Riyal. 1,000 Saudi Riyal. Kadama anampita. Majority of them, they are my friends. Waliachana na ule sponsor, wako kwa kazi zingine, wakaenda wakajisajili kwingine. There is a lot of things that we need to cover into this contract. A lot of things. Wakenya wanauliwa, Wakenya wanateswa. Ni kwa sababu gani? Unajua mtu anaona red flag mapema, anajaribu kupigia ule ambaye alimleta. Hatukatai, mnasema ya kwamba, because I was talking to a team of agents today in the morning and they were telling me, Yvonne, sisi hatujakataa kusaidia hawa wasichana. Unajua sisi hata hatuna mamlaka vile sana. Sisi ile kitu chenye tunafanya, sisi tunapewa tu order na sisi tunarecruit watu tunapeleka. And I told them that is very wrong because you have the powers. Kama mimi ninaweza save msichana wako na arudi kwa ule sponsor na amefanya saizi kazi for now like 10 months in the same house. Meaning that if we use that procedure, huyu msichana atakaa kwa contract amalize. But nobody is there to listen to us. So as I was challenging them that way, and they said, how are you communicating with them? I told them, I have got, mimi msichana akikuja kwangu, the first thing, I don't listen to one-sided story. I will want to listen to the story of the sponsor, her story, the story of her agents in Saudi, and the story of her agents back in Kenya. Have somebody who is able to translate to you these things in Arabic. And when you talk to these people, imagine kuna msichana alikuwa amenyimwa paka kuingia kwa mtandao, hawezi, hana bamba. Nikamwambia kama unaona ni ngumu sana kwa sababu watoto wako wanatumia hii bamba yako kusoma na kufanya nini, tafadhali. Huyu mama amewacha watoto nyumbani. Na hao watoto wanahitaji kuangaliliwa. Huyu mama ndio baba. Jaribu ya kwamba huyu mama sikuwa ananunua bamba, jaribu unamfungulia huu mtandao wako kidogo, anatumia hata kama ni masaa 3-4, aweze kujulia watoto wake hali, aweze kujijulia hali, manake umesema siingie na simu kwa nyumba yako. Sasa ila wakati amefunga kazi, ni ila wakati atafanya nini? Ataenda kutumia huo mtandao. Na akaniambia, is okay. Msichana ako sawa. Ni miezi 10 ako kwa hiyo nyumba. Nikaambia msichana wakikosa kukulipa piga nduru. Wakulipa pesa. Uko na watoto nyumbani. Tumia ile kitu yoyote, usipigane. Piga nduru. Nipatieni mshahara, watoto wangu wanateseka nyumbani. That is what the girl is using. Nikaongea na huyo mama nikamwambia kwamba kwa sababu hii ni kitu ambayo nilikuwa nataka kujaribu kuona, je, hawa wasichana wetu ambao kama mimi ninafanya kazi masaa 10, je, kunaweza kuwa na njia mbadala ambayo tunaweza ongea nayo ili tuweze kusaidika, wasichana wetu wawe kwa kandarasi, lakini hii na hii isiguzwe. Nikamwambia mama ya kwamba the same girl, ya kwamba msichana ameambiwa anafaa kufanya kazi saa 8 peke yake. Ukiwa na wageni, hiyo ni bidii yako. Ni wako wageni, tumia kila kitu unataka, lakini msichana ataingia kazi saa 2, ikifika saa 11, yeye amefunga kazi, ako kwa room yake na usiende kumsumbua, kwa sababu hiyo ndio kandarasi ambayo aliandika. Na kama hujui, mimi nitakutafsiria kwa Kiarabu ili uweze kuelewa. Tunaelewana mama? Mama akaniambia ni sawa, lakini niko na wageni wanakujanga kukunywa chai. Nikamwambia mambo ya chai yako wewe utakuwa unaosha vyombo ama unachukua vitu zako unakula unaweka pale, msichana anafanya kazi. Msichana ako hivyo. Na ninataka nikwambie Nelson, mimi nitakupatia namba ya huyo msichana. Umpigie simu. Umuulize anafunga kazi saa ngapi. Atakwambia. Umuulize.
Bring on the show. Okay, we can bring on the show.
Umuulize after baada ya yeye kufunga kazi akiitwa anaendanga. Niliwaambia asijaribu kuitwa kama amefunga kazi. Masaa ya kazi kiisha imeisha.
We'll also do this, by the way, Yvonne, because you're doing such a phenomenal job. Again, welcome, guys. Welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. You see, today I'm a listener. Today I'm a student. We are being, we have our professor, our president of Kadamas here. I officially declare Yvonne Mirimo as the new president of Kadamas in Saudi Arabia.
Hii yote ni mapito yale ambayo tulipitia. Ile chuma moto ambayo tulipitia ndio imetujenga tukaweza tukainua tukajua hii na hii ni mbaya. Na hii na
hii. So mtukufu raisi, wacha basi niseme hivi. If you want to join today's discussion as a guest, nitaweka link kwa chat. There are hundreds of comments coming out here. Thank you very much for what you guys are doing. Then I'll put the link ya kuja hapa as a guest. If you want to come and talk, especially Nyamba mko Saudia, if you want to say something, come and talk. Those of us who have been supporting our sisters emotionally and praying for them, if you want to come here and join as a guest to talk to Alfred Mutua, come here. I'll put the link in the chat right now. Give me a second. There is the link. The link is there. If you want to come and join, click that link and you can come here as a guest on video. And make sure, again, you're coming here on video. Mtukufu Rais, endelea.
Jambo la pili, mimi naomba embassy yetu ya Saudi mtuambie pesa ya Brenda Usui ilienda wapi. Mimi nikisema mnakula pesa ya wafu, mimi ni muongo. Mnakula pesa ya wafu nikisema hivyo ni uongo. Manake niko na receipt na niko na zile stages zote ambazo mmetupitisha ndani, na niko na namba ya boss wa Brenda ambaye ni Abdalla, niko na namba ya mkalimani wake ambaye ni Salim, niko na namba ya mama Brenda, niko na namba ya ndugu yake, na niko na namba ya kazini yake. Brenda Sakwa aliaga na akazikwa. Hiyo pesa Dr. Alfred Mutua, ukikuja jaribu utafuatilia hiyo pesa zilienda wapi. Zilitumwa tarehe 17 mwezi wa 5 mwaka 2022 baada tu ya kuzika Brenda mwezi wa 4. Si kwa ubaya. Kama hiyo pesa hamukukula, mkuje mjitokeze mseme ya kwamba hii pesa hatukukula na sisi tunahudumia Wakenya kwa haki na ukweli. Manake mambo mengi mnafanya kwa hii embassy, mnasema mnadanganya, mimi niko na receipt. Kama una namba yangu, uliza Nelson atakupatia namba yangu. Hakuna mtu
na by the nimepokea hizo receipt zote, and I showed those documents and those receipts during last week while we were having that conversation. So that one is on record. Continue, Mtukufu Rais.
Hiyo ndio mambo ambayo na tunataka hii embassy at least iasign wale watu ambao Madam Bora anakuja, tafadhali awe ni ambassador. Ukikuja huku jaribu uongee na serikali hapa. Unajua hii mambo ya agent inatuyumbisha akili. Hakuna vile mtatuambia kwamba serikali ilisema sisi tupate shilingi 900. Uwezi sema kwamba shilingi 900 is equivalent to 1500. Haiwezekani. Sisi wote tunafanya kazi, lakini sasa Mwafrika anafanya kazi nyingi, Mkenya anafanya kazi nyingi, lakini huyu Mkenya analipo shilingi 850 na hao wengine wanalipwa shilingi 1,500. Itakuwaje? Inawezekana aje?
Wow.
Sisi ndio wakupanda huku juu kwa mangazi. Hao wanatushikilia tu ngazi, hata hiyo ngazi hawashikiliwi, wanasimama kama wameogopa. Sisi ndio wakubeba vitu vizito vizito, lakini ile mshahara tunapata, ndugu yangu, mshahara ya machozi.
That's right. That's right.
Tunataka tukue na ile kitu inaitwa, kwa hiyo embassy mtutengenezee ile kitu inaitwa rescue team. Rescue team. Ambapo hizi rescue team, we need it, one in Riyadh, the other one in Dammam, Sakaka. Ile ingine ipelekwe kule remote side za Abha Hail, zipelekwe kule, ingine ikuwe hapa Taif, ingine ikuwe Jeddah. Manake wasichana wetu msiseme kwamba sasa sisi tuko Riyadh tutafika aje. Hapana, muweke kule watu wa rescue team na wafanye kazi, na wawe watu ambao wanajua Kiarabu, na wawe watu wale ambao hawana kiburi ndani yao wakiongea, wawe wale watu ambao siye lazima utoe msichana kwa contract. Remember all this work I'm doing, Nelson, si encourage msichana atoke kwa contract. All this work
That's
that
right.
I'm doing, I normally bring a good relationship between the sponsor and the girl, so that they are having an efficient working environment, because watu wengine wanateseka because of language barrier, and that is what is making us even to suffer very more. So nikimwambia kwamba msichana akiwa na shida niambie, ataniandikia message ama nitumie voice. Hivi ambia huyo msichana ingia kazi, ananipigia kelele, lakini namwambia sijali baba, nitamuongelesha. Mfungulie mtandao, mimi nitamuongelesha. Anamfungulia, namwambia fulani ingia kazi, anaingia.
Let me give you actually some breaking news. Let me actually give you some breaking news, Mtukufu Rais, and those who are watching. Let me give you some breaking news. I had I have been having this story of a lady called Dorcas. Dorcas ambaye alisafiri na agency inaitwa Golden Horizon Placement. This lady has been going through a lot with her employer, to a point where she alikuwa very frustrated. Though my Facebook followers, kuna comment ambayo mtu alipost leo on one of my Facebook posts, and I said, okay, what's going to happen is kama basi uko na shida, kama hivi ndivyo nakusumbua, nitapigia ofisi yako ya Kenya niwaambie kwamba nitalipa ticket turudi Kenya. Check this out. So I called the office in Kenya. I called the number that she gave me. Nikapigia agent simu, hakuchukua simu. So I texted, and I was very specific. I said, look, I know exactly what's going on with Dorcas, and I'm hereby making this request that if she is not going to get what is due, I want to pay her ticket for her to go back home. Check this out. My phone is always beeping, but let me read to you what Dorcas has sent me right now. Hi, Nelson. Thank you very much. I'm being told my salary will be paid on the 6th.
Good. That is the only channel we need. Hiyo ndio kitu tunataka. Wasichana wetu walipo vizuri, wasichana wetu walipo on time, wasichana wetu wasicheleweshewe pesa. Hiyo ndio kitu sisi tunapigana naye. And this should not be the end. Lazima tu continue na hii kazi. Lazima tu.
To those who are also watching,
Dominta anacheka kwa WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Dominta is now laughing on the WhatsApp, and I will invite them here. It is going to be
to come here.
Yeah, they have to come and give their side of stories. Because unajua tunaongea hizi vitu watu wanadhani ni mchezo. There is somebody I saw somewhere, and I also have a case of Gloria. I told her, madam, ya kwamba mimi nitaenda kublock hii agency yako, utafanya biashara na Saudi. So anaona ni mchezo. But I'm planning one of these days, I want to see the pace at which Alfred Mutua is going to take. If it is not going to give us fruits, I'm thinking of going to block all these agencies. Alafu kuanzia hapo serikali niite na niwaulize, hii agency ilifanya kazi? Hapana. Mlichukulia action wakati ambapo tuliongea? Hapana. Mnataka aje? Wasichana waende kukufia Saudi, wasichana waende kutoroka kwa contract, when a contract is there to protect this girl, afanye kazi, arudi nyumbani akiwa salama.
By the way, Yvonne, let me give you some props. And those who are watching, because every time we're having these broadcasts on Vote TV Primetime Show, we have a moment where I usually call it the commercial break. Now, leo asubuhi, thank you very much, Vote TV family and all the supporters. I was able to present the petition ambayo nilianda with 2,000 signatures requesting
Good.
for the license of one Lilian Nganga to be revoked. We did that together today in the morning, asubuhi ya leo. And actually, that petition niliforwardia the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and also to the National Employment Authority and also to the Ministry of Labor. We were all there in the morning. Those who came, those who were there for the Raukana Vote TV breakfast show, we did that as
Good.
the people with 2,000 signatures. Now, let me actually send another message to the one and only Lilian Nganga. In a statement or in a video which you released yesterday, which was actually one of the worst things that, again, I've ever seen.
And a minute, Nelson. I am the
Yes.
whistleblower, and I will continue being a whistleblower. Hisi kiti ya kukoti, it is in, I'm born in that blood. It is running in me, and we give this service free of charge. We never ask for payment. I told Lilian, and I'm going to tell you the steps where this case started and where it ended.
Go ahead.
I have been on the lives of Lilian for quite some time. And this Lilian, at one point, she said, Rahab should be buried in Saudi Arabia.
Wow. Yeah, the story of Rahab and Jerry. Yes, that's right.
That story sent Mwana wa Mary into jail the first time. If you remember. Ile kesi ambayo ulikuwa unazunguka nayo. The next time, so hata hiyo si kuchukulia big deal, I left it. So Lilian Nganga came to the live and she has been telling Kenyans, kuna kazi Qatar, you have to pay 60,000 commission, 10,000 for medical, 10,000 for registration. Not 10,000, I mean, you have to pay commission of 60,000 for you to get a job in Qatar or being paid at 1,200 Qatar Riyal. So you have to pay a commission, and these jobs are based on foreigners. They're not for Arabs. You want to kutoka London na US. So I told Lilian Nganga, ya kwamba, Mami, you are taking us in a wrong direction. Tell Kenyans the truth. Oh, you have to pay 60,000 commission. Hizo ni jobs za Qatar. 5,000 for medical, 5,000 for registration, 3,000 for paperwork. That is 13,000. And that money is non-refundable. Ukipata kazi sawa. Ukikosa potelea mbali. Ofisi analipia. So, mimi nikampatia time, at least ajieleze vizuri. So sometimes back she told us that she has gotten a boyfriend in Turkey and that planning to hook up in her life. Those who can remember that live was it in April? So little did I know that Lilian is coming to launch her project of her taking gas to Turkey. And during this time is when we had this issue of Acheng, this Luo girl that is taking gas from Kenya and sending them to these Europe countries, but she's taking them to brothel activities.
Brothel. Yeah. I'll talk about that, by the way. Yes, we'll have to do another story.
And girls who are crying all over social media. Those girls even recorded videos.
That's right.
So that is when the embassy based in Ankara, that post,
By
they
the way,
pulled it down. They pulled it down. They say that
Madam
no
President,
Kenyan should come in Turkey to do work because a lot of Kenyans are here and they're suffering. Our students are also here, they're also suffering. But that post
Madam President,
was pulled down.
Madam President, just give me 1 second, Madam President, tafadhali. Just for those who are mtu akisikia jina brothels, najua Githogo sometimes nakwanga mushkila. Brothels ni walikuwa what Madam Prezo anasema ni kwamba walikuwa wanatolewa Kenya, wanaambiwa wanapelekwa kazi Turkey. Wakifika Turkey, my sister ambaye pia majina hapa atatuambia anaitwa nani. Wakifika Turkey walikuwa wanapelekwa hizi massage parlors, mnapelekwa ati mnaenda kule kupiga watu massage, lakini in real sense mlikuwa mnaenda kulamba wanaume visogo. Let's udada kwanza introduce, alafu tutapatia Madam President the floor. Welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. Tusalimie, utaambia uko wapi, my sister.
Hi everyone. Kwa majina mimi naitwa Jen Wesiko. Currently niko Saudi Arabia. Ni machungu sana mimi venye niko hapa. Naonanga wasichana wakichezeka. By the way niko kwa ofisi, nilikuja na ofisi inaitwa niliuzwa. Mimi hata watu nitoka nao ofisi ya Kenya. Nilikuja nikauzwa huku, siku hata najua. Nikakuja niko kwa Abdalla Human Resources. Hiyo ofisi nakwambia tangu tulikuja Russia, tulikaa 2 good months. Hakuna job, ikabidi wa Kenya to strike. Ikakuwa ni noma, watu wakaanza kupigwa, watu wakapigwa, shida ikakuwa, ndio tukasema tunataka turudishwe home. Ndio sasa tukaanza kufunguliwa, tukauzwa haraka tukaenda. Lakini like Saudi Arabia si maisha kabisa. Mimi hata sijaya advise mtu akuje Saudi. Gai, hata yenye naona sahi ni Mungu tu.
Saudi Arabia
My
is
sister,
the best country if you only follow the laws, if you only apply your laws in a very good way, mature way. Wakikuambia osha gari, waambie hapana. Akikuuliza ni unyamaza. Akikuuliza kwa nini, mwambie kwamba hii ulitaka mtu wa kuosha nyumba, ukitaka mtu wa kuosha magari. Sasa unamwambia tu hivyo, kichaka wewe unaenda. Unamwambia sasa gani aje?
1 minute.
Kitu kidogo mimi nikuoshea gari. Kama utatoa kitu kidogo, wewe toa kitu kidogo.
Actually me I do it na wananilipa. Unaona? Mimi kama madam wangu, mimi sijasema napitianga shida. Mimi by the way niko tu poa. Sisema niko kwa shida, niko sawa kabisa. Mimi hata madam wangu tunaelewana na yeye, bwana yake, watoto wake. Mimi sisema napitianga shida cause niko sahi na mwaka mmoja na 4 months, unaona? Lakini sijai kuwa na shida. Naonanga wasichana wakiteseka, mimi na feel mbani kama like they're my sisters, unaona?
Yes.
Mimi na feel tu pain kwao, si mimi. Mimi niko tu sawa. I'm not a kemboy. Niko tu kwa
ukiongea na wao wape hiyo siri. Wacheka tu, mwambie sasa wewe uliuliza mtu wa kuosha nyumba. Uuliza mtu wa kukuja kukuoshia magari. Sasa unataka aje? So as we are continuing, because nitasahau hizi maneno. Tulikuwa tumefika hadi Nelson.
But there before, kwa sababu tuko story ya Turkey, angalia kwa screen, angalia kwa comment. Kuna mtu amecomment hapo. Angalia screen, angalia kwa screen. Guys, I'm in Turkey, we are crying. Agent wa Kenya wanatudanganya juu ya salary. Like me, I paid 350,000 Kenya shillings. History ya Turkey nakwambia, tukianza kuiongelelea history ya Turkey. We, Madam President, I think ameanza kuitwa na bodyguards. Angalia kwa screen. Kuna mtu ambaye yuko Turkey, angalia. She paid 350,000 Kenya shillings apelekwe Turkey, okay? And she's only making 39,000 shillings a month. And I know I know wanakudanganya hii mbogi ya Turkey, mnadanganywa ya kwamba mtakuwa mnalipa between 75,000 and something like 100,000 shillings a month. Janet Jano, kama unaweza ingia hapa tafadhali, that would be great. Nitaweka
kidogo naitwa.
Yeah.
Nataka sana na Mkoro.
Okay, sawa.
Mkoro ndio ananilinda hapa. Sasa
Okay. Madam President,
nikaambia nani akakuja live 10 na kiherehere yake amesahau yale amefanya jana na juzi, amejichanganya, ako hapa. Akasema kwamba kuna kazi ziko Turkey. Hizi kazi zenye ziko Turkey, tuna mtu ukitaka nikupeleka kazi ya Turkey ulipe 110,000 Kenyan shillings. Medical 5,000, registration 5,000, paperwork 3,000, which medical paperwork and registration is non-refundable. Na akasema analipa ofisi. Hiyo ofisi analipa. Na sasa nilichukua screenshot, aliniblock kwa ile account, nikachukua account nyingine niko nazo kadhaa, nikaingia nayo. Kamwambia wewe mama waje kutukoroga. Huwezi kutoa nao sasa from 110,000 Kenyan shillings to 60,000 Kenyan shillings. This is not adding up. Tuambie hii pesa hii 50,000 imepunguzwa kwa sababu gani? Akaniblock, nikachukua another account, nikaingia nayo nikachukua screenshot. And I came to post her. So if you go to the TikTok uangalie the live that was made on Lillian Josphat, I'm the one who started the war. And I'm just a whistleblower. Ya kwamba hatutaki kunyanyaswa. Agents wametukol ya kutosha. And I said, in fact, vile alienda akapost hiyo nini na mtu akanitumia, nikasema I don't want to respond to Lillian. Nikirespond kwa Lillian, ataona ni kama tuko kwa mchezo tunajibizana na yeye. So everybody was like mad on TikTok. Like, jaribu uguze huyo msichana ndio utajua Kadama ni nani.
But they have some breaking news on that story again. Tuko hapa, we have someone who's here. Jano yuko hapa. Jano alilipa 350,000 shillings commission. Kufika huko akapata mambo zingine. Let me tell you something. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. Now, I'm doing a big story about Turkey next week. Now, wacha niwaambie hivi. Let me mention some names. You know, the thing is, it's good to be smart, but to be smart on the inside. People forget, when you have some money to spend and some money you can play around with, unafanya experiment yako, na ukishamaliza, unafunga chapter.
Yes.
I sent a family member to Turkey to go and check exactly what was happening. I spent 250,000 shillings just for. I told the family member, go there specifically and take notes of everything. So they never knew. Walikuwa nafikiria tu ati we are stupid, ni mtu amekuja hapa. But in real sense, I was doing my whole investigation. I'm doing a whole feature about the Turkey expose, everything from how they're lying to people. Mnaambia mnapelekwa factory, mnaambia mtaenda kulipwa sijui how much, unafika pale kwanza hata by the way Jenu uko na bahati tunakulipa 39,000. My family member alipofika Turkey aliambiwa skiza, and after spending all this money, and the way you're breaking it down, now I'm telling you because I have all the receipts, because I was paying from my own Bank of America account. Alipofika pale mshahara ilikuwa ni 20,000 shillings a month.
Jehovah.
I'm telling you, and that's gross. And there's a system, that money, 20,000 shillings a month, which is like $180. I started laughing about it. Nilianza kucheka. They have a system how they cut it down. Inakuja mpaka 16,000 shillings. But I told, we stayed there for 5 months. I was taking notes of everything. I was tena wote ambao walikuwa napelekwa brothels, I have their names. All these women ambao walikuwa napelekwa kupiga umalaya, kuzuia wanaume, I have their names. Once I do the Turkey expose, mtashangaa na hisi kuambiwa. And let me actually pass some greetings to someone who will be very surprised. Let me say hi to Evans. Evans, if you're watching this broadcast, you and your wife, mtajua ya kwamba Nelson Mike na Muriuki sio makorofia. That's all I'm going to say for now. But watu kama Jano, and that's why you see hata watu kama Lilian, they are on their TikTok pages advertising Turkey and how much you'll earn ukifika pale, my sisters and brothers.
Anawaambia papa wabebe pills. Anasema wabebe family planning pills.
Everything. Turkey haipatiani resident permits. Na munisikize kwa makini. Because that's how even wanakudanganya tukifika Turkey, you leave Kenya with a tourist visa. Ukifika Turkey, it's going to be converted into a resident visa.
No,
Turkey
it is not happening that way.
It's not happening at all. It's not happening at all.
In fact, even you are not supposed to be given work on a visit visa. They refuse. And some of them, they even refuse to pay you. I have a friend who is in Turkey. She's a Mkamba.
That's right.
Kwani ni uongo, ni siri. Ameoleka na Mtaki.
That's right. Ile group yote ambayo ilitoka Kenya kwenda Turkey in February and March, wote wamerudi Kenya. And I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the nastiest things mtasikia. Kuna mambo mtasikia hapa mtashangaa. Mambo za vile wa Kenya wanalala nje ya barabara ikiwa ni winter. Mambo za watu wa Kenya wakilala kwa parks kwa sababu kuna pahali pa kulala. Na wale ambao waliwadanganya kuwapeleka huko, they are very comfortable in their beds. I'm telling you. And I'm just giving you some introduction to this expose, the Turkey expose. There's one person that my cousin found outside a hotel in Kenya who had sold everything in Kenya. Alikuwa ameuza sijui, he had sold his personal property kwenda Turkey. Na alipofika Turkey, yule mtu ambaye alikuwa amemwambia atamtafutia kazi, atamfanyia nini, did not show up to pick that man at the airport. Kwa hivyo, all this, I'm telling you all this. And you know me, now you know the good thing, Madam President. You know me, I come here, I have all my chats here. All the communications, everything. I'll be putting everything. Itakuwa ni kama movie. Mtakuwa mnaona. But that's how they're operating. Go ahead, Madam President.
With that expose, kindly read your WhatsApp. Read your
Absolutely.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
There is a message on your WhatsApp. Can you read it?
Oh, right now? You sent it right now?
Yeah. Check on your WhatsApp.
Okay. Let me read the message. I will actually. Oh, did you send it to my number?
Yes.
No, the last one that I have is about Karo.
Yes.
Okay.
That is it.
See, okay, Karo amekubali, anasema umwambie ni lini atakuja akupe uhondo yote with evidence. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow. This is Vote TV. Should we invite her right now? I mean, I'm always ready.
She will come.
Okay, can you send her the link, because you have the link, Madam President, as we continue?
Not now, because she has to retrieve the chats with the late husband.
Okay.
She has to retrieve
So
the photos. So
let's prepare everything. Yes, and then we can do like a segment.
I will send you her number, and then you see how she's going to give this issue.
Yeah. So again, I repeat. Exactly, Joyce. Even if munaambiwa, and by the way, they are so fast in processing these tourist visas, right? For Turkey, they do them very quickly. Within a week, if you have the money, then you get the tourist visa right away. Okay. So again, like I said, me personally, I spent 250,000 shillings, but I wasn't doing it because people were complaining to me about Turkey. And I said the best way I can do it, the best way I can tell the story is if I have someone on the ground. See where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So, and nasiwadangani, the person that I sent hivyo walikuwa nasema 70,000 and up to 100,000. The person that I sent na kuambia mshahara ilikuwa inakatwa, the first thing they say was like, how much are they paying you? And he say $200. Nilianza kucheka. I was like, what? Are you serious? 200, okay. So then the best part, Yvonne and those who are watching, and guys, look at this, man. This is Vote TV. Check this out. The best part ni kwamba palikuwa na a middle woman ambaye alikuwa nakatwa commission kwa hii mshahara ambao wanalipwa. Not now. So now the whole group, kuna commission ilikuwa inakatwa. Whatever that commission was for, again, in the expose. So it went from 20K to 16,000.
Hey.
16,000. Someone is asking, why don't you expose to them on national TV so that people will be aware of such an agent? It's such painful. This is Vote TV. We are international.
So let us go back to the main topic, because Bwana nikiitwa, I don't want to break the laws.
Okay.
Yeah, mama anasema nini. So the thing is that my request to Dr. Alfred Mutua, we have seen you transform Machakos County. We have seen Machakos shining. You have seen Machakos being the best county during your tenure. So we expect and we have hopes that Dr. or Honorable Alfred Mutua, when you have taken this chance, we are not going to see these cases of women crying on social media, men crying on social media. This crap is going to go down. We want to boost our Kenya GDP. We want to work and invest back in the country. We want to have security where we are going to. Make sure that these countries that have bilateral law with Kenyan government, these countries are adhering to our contract or to the laws. And for these guys, let me give you a secret that the embassy won't give you, and this embassy won't give you the full information or the law that a kadama or a worker is supposed to use. In case mwajiri amekukosea, amevunja mkataba wako na umeamua nataka kurudi nyumbani, inafaa mwajiri alipe zile miezi zote ambazo ulikuwa umebakisha ndio umaliza contract. Agents, hii Kiswahili ya kusema atilipa ile pesa ambayo mwajiri alikutumia, lipa. Hiyo upuzi mwache. Sisi tunajua kwamba ule mtu ambaye ametuajiri sponsor akivunja sheria ya contract yetu ya kandarasi yetu, inafaa akulipe zile miezi zote ambazo zimebaki na urudi kwenyu.
Madam President, I think Waarabu kwa hiyo nyumba wameanza kupiga makelele sana. We are actually hearing them. They are more louder than your audio. Your house is getting louder. But let me say this. You have, listen. Hebu tupigie Yvonne makofi kwa kazi ambayo amefanya leo hii. Tumpigie makofi. She has done an amazing presentation. The way, and remember, kumbuka ile burukenge ilikuwa nasema ya kwamba watu wa Gulf hawajui kuongea Kizungu. Si hivyo ndivyo mliambiwa jana?
Yes.
Na ule mwandazimu. Hivyo ndivyo mliambiwa hamjui kuongea Kizungu. Jesse, Aziz, Nadia. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Let's do a nice, let's have this, let's just take 30 seconds of appreciation of what he has done. Vile umeongea, Miriam, umeongea on behalf of so many. People love you here. Although saying you're equally to 100 men, Yvonne. Gladys Wanjiko. Zikiwa siku. Muliambiwa na Lilian ya kwamba hamjui Kiingereza. Let me also, there's something up. You see, my phone is beeping the whole time. I'm checking all these updates. Grace Reborn, Metrin, Akwapa, they're all saying, Madam President, you have been officially nominated and appointed as the new president of Kadamas in Saudi Arabia. I give you that title, and I give you that title with pride because
Thank you so much.
you're smart, you are intelligent, very well articulated, you are eloquent, and you know how to represent the people, and you have empathy in you. I've seen you come here and cry, talking about other people that you've been dealing with. I've seen you come here and shed tears, crying because of the pain that you've gone through. Mtu kama hii makofi hata sijaipiga makofi hivi. Anyway, I'm kidding.
Thank you so much, everyone.
The love is amazing, and the reason why I like people like Yvonne, because Yvonne amepitia yale ambayo mumepitia. Yvonne amepitia hiyo njia, anaelewa uchungu wa Kadama Saudia. Okay, so when she speaks, you guys can relate. When she speaks, you can feel the pain. When she speaks, you can see where that is coming from, and that's the good thing. So again, Yvonne, kutoka leo hii watu wakuwa nakuita Madam Prezo, as you are going to be the representative of all Kadamas in Saudi Arabia right here on Vote TV. Now, there's something I wanna let's go back to one other story, just for you to understand what is happening on the background. If you are hearing my phone beeping the whole time, let's go back to the story of Sheila for 1 second. Okay, let's go to my story of Sheila on 1 second. Again, breaking news right here on Vote TV. Sheila amehukumiwa kifo nchini Saudia kwa kumua Sakim na acid, na pia kwa majeraha ambaye Jamal aliyapokea. There's one thing I want to say here. I've put, when I put that information out, my Facebook page, that post has been there for only 50 minutes. Listen to this, Yvonne, and those who are watching. That post has been there for only 50 minutes. It has 283 comments, has been liked nearly 400 times. People are going crazy on that post. Yvonne ameongea, she gave her opinion. People have spoken, and they have said, angalia bibi amesema alhamdulillah, she deserves it. Breaking news here on Vote TV. Again, let me leave that right there for a few seconds. Sheila amehukumiwa kifo na serikali ya Saudi Arabia kwa kumuua Sakim. The mother has been here. She has cried on this platform. Amelia machozi hapa. Tumeona mtoto wake Sakim, Promise Baraka. And this was breaking news. Actually, let me see. I think there's something coming here. Let me check this out, my sister, real quick as we proceed. Let me check this out here.
Sasa nimeongea na Saudia.
Okay, guys, breaking news. Hey, Yvonne.
Yes.
Leo ni breaking news on top of breaking news. I always keep on telling people that me, Beth, and Mike Sonko, we work on the back end, and Mike Sonko is always giving us updates on things that he's working on. Okay? Nataka niwachezee hii audio ambaye Mike Sonko ametutumia.
Sasa nimeongea na Saudia, sasa embassy huko Saudi Arabia. Mambo si mbaya ya Masi. Sasa wanasema sheria kule watamnyonga huyu Sheila. Lazima alipe gharama, family iandike barua, bila hivyo wanamnyonga. Sheria huko inasema hivyo. So watu niongea na family ya Masi.
This is confirmed on record. Certainly, me siongeangi tu vitu. And by the way, thank you, Beth, my sister Beth in Qatar. Thank you very much. We are doing a lot on the back end. This is Mike Sonko personally confirming what has been spoken. Breaking news right here on Vote TV. Sheila amehukumiwa kifo na serikali ya Saudi Arabia. People have reacted to this on my Facebook page. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you that in a minute as well. But that post has been there for only 50 minutes, and right now with 400 comments and still counting. Lakini, I have a personal confirmation from Mike Sonko personally about this case. Hapo ndipo tumefika. This was such an amazing broadcast today. At least I was able to cover all different subjects. If you're new on this platform, if you're new here on Vote TV, please like the broadcast, subscribe, and join the movement of change. Sisi ndio wengi, Vote TV huduma kwa wote. Let me welcome again people who are here to work and for Vote TV Network and serve at Vote TV Network. Wadoithi, welcome to Vote TV. Jane Chege, welcome to Vote TV. As we continue to grow, Vote TV, I'm now live streaming the primetime shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Kwa hivyo, after this broadcast, don't forget you have the midnight edition of the Vote TV primetime show. And you also have the late night edition ambayo inakuja saa 8 za usiku. With that said and done, all I'm going to say is this. Nilimleta mamake Masi hapa. Amelilia hapa kwa platform yangu. Mtoto wake Mercy amekuja hapa. Tumemwona Promise Baraka. Kwa sababu ya maovu yaliyotendwa na huyu mwanamke ambaye hana utu, ambaye alipanga hii kitu vizuri na kumuua Mkenya mwenzake. Wacha niseme hivi, leo hii justice has been served. Mimi, I agree with what the Saudi government has decided. Na wacha hii ikuwe funzo kwa wengine. Huyu mwanamke nilipoanza kuchambua hii kesi, alianza kupigia wasichana wengine simu akiwa threaten. Aliendelea kujigamba ya kwamba hata Kenya ameua. She thought she was untouchable. But here we are. You are in a foreign country, and those are the laws that are set by that country. Shout out again to Beth, my sister. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mheshimiwa Sonko kwa ile kazi ambayo unafanya on the back end kusaidia hizi familia, kusimama na hizi familia. So I have it on record, and I'm going to play this again so that, of course, the other YouTube content creators can record this and create videos on their channels.
Sasa nimeongea na Saudia, sasa embassy huko Saudi Arabia, mambo si mbaya ya Masi. Sasa wanasema sheria kule watamnyonga huyu Sheila. Watamnyonga huyu Sheila, lazima alipe gharama, family iandike barua, bila hivyo wanamnyonga. Sheria huko inasema hivyo. So wacha niongee na family ya Masi.
Okay, so again, all the best, Mheshimiwa Sonko, as we continue. All the best as you continue looking after the family of the late Masi Sakim. I just hope that she'll be brought home soon so that the mom can have some peace. So the son can also. I mean, he's too young. Promise Baraka doesn't even know what's going on. Mtoto wa Masi mlimwona alikuwa hapa. He's too young. Doesn't even know what's happening. But it's such a sad story that we woke up one day and one Kenyan killed another Kenyan in a foreign country with acid. So, more tomorrow. Alfred Mutua, all the best in Saudi Arabia as you prepare for this journey. All I'm going to say, don't make the same mistakes. Don't make the same mistake that Sankong made last year. Seek God first. Have wisdom. I've seen the people who you are with in the room yesterday discussing. I saw the agents you had in the room yesterday discussing. Well, let's see how this goes. But please, don't let history repeat itself. Don't let what happened last year happen in 2022. Enda uwakilishe dada zetu, enda uwakilishe wale ambao wasio na sauti. Be a voice to the voiceless. Be a voice to the poor. Be a voice to the orphans. Seek God first as you sit on those high chairs, on those high tables. Remember who you are representing. It's not about you, Honorable Mutua. It's not about the money. It's about humanity. It's about humanity. It's not about the money. Humanity first. Money comes second. Thank you to the biggest platform for the voiceless. VoTV, Huduma, Kowote. God bless you. Have a good night. Mashallah. Mashallah. That was a nice one. Yvonne, thank you very much. My other sister, Abamengia kutoka Saudia, thank you very much. Everyone who's been here, thank you very much. God bless you and may He prosper you. Rise. Adios.